coming, she smoking, asking me where I'm from. You know what I'm saying? So from then, I started meeting everybody, Migos, blah, blah, blah. So when they all would come to Nigeria or come to Africa, the first person they asked me was like, yo, my partner David O out there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I picked them up.
And then you could do it big in Africa.
Show them, the first people I picked up, I remember I picked up Quavo from the airport.
Nigga.
My boy, you know, all of them, 3 of them. This is like, and guess what? This is like right before Bad and Bougie blew up.
Yeah.
So like they had the experience. And I feel like everybody that's come to Africa, it's always like they come and then they blow up.
Yeah.
Same thing with, it happened with Migos, happened with Lil Baby, happened with Cass. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So.
You know what's so crazy? You was big, they was understanding, okay, he big in Africa, okay, cool. But then when they got over there and you was able to say, oh, I'm gonna pick y'all up from the airport. Mm-hmm. Dad, I need the army.
You took the army with you.
No, right now I'm the army.
You the army at that time. Damn.
It's different now. I'm the army.
Right.
You know
so now you pull up, they probably like,
God damn.
And it was so like, you know, like my joy is like able to pull up on them with things they see here. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I picked up the baby in my Aventador in Lagos. Yeah. I picked up Lil Baby in my Bentayga in 2018 when the car just came out. Yeah. You understand?
That's what the fuck I'm talking about.
So it's like, you know, I'm happy, like, even the reaction I see it, like, damn, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So, you know, living in both worlds, I'm just happy to see that. And I always knew, like, even when I got my deal with Sony in 2015, it's the first time I'm signing a contract with a major label. Mm-hmm. Where I'm from, we're just used to wake up, drop a record, tweet it, put it on Instagram. Before I sleep and wake up, it's the biggest record in the country. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? That's where I was coming from before I signed my deal. Right. So imagine, you know, over time, like, you know, Afrobeats really blew internationally. It was actually through the UK. Mm-hmm. The UK was like the first area to like really acknowledge Afrobeats and like make it really real big a thing. We're doing arenas in the UK from since. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So from there it kind of moved to America, moved to Atlanta, moved to New York and Atlanta, and then kind of like spread. But I used to tell them, I was like, this is the next sound, dude. I'm telling you, I remember when I used to want to do records with artists and we do the song, and then the next day they send in my lawyer invoices with a clearance for $350K. Right. Damn. $400K.
That's what a lot of artists don't understand too. A motherfucker do the record with you, take your money and everything. No, just give me 50,000.
You understand? So it's like record. Now when I see them hit me like, yo, I want to remix this, I'm like, damn. The only artist in this America that I tell you facts, it's Chris Brown that does it because he loves the art. That's for me.
Shout out to Breezy.
I don't know about anybody else. And when I'm talking about killing the record, video shoots, staying there for 5 hours, loving Afrobeats, not only doing my record, even helping other Afrobeats artists. Yes, and that's like now the genre is big. Everybody trying to harp on it, but I'm saying we have to acknowledge people that
was there in the beginning.
First, yeah. You know, Thug hasn't really done Afrobeat because me and Thug are more on a friendship level. But when I'm talking about like the African culture and people that really like, I'd say put on. Right. I say like, you know what I'm saying, like Chris, you know what I'm saying, a couple other people, but mainly him. You know, and I said that when I was gonna do this interview, I was gonna give him a big shout out. But we've worked with a lot of people though, and I'm just happy that, you know, finally the genre. Because I remember when you know when you're in the studio and everybody just playing their stuff. You know how it is, like, oh, play out, let me hear this. Everybody just. And every time, like even when I used to be in the studio with them, Thug or whoever I'm in the studio with, everybody played their song. When I played my own, it was always different with the Afrobeat. So I always knew when I was in the dorm, when I was playing in my dorm, when I was playing them P Square and the Banj, my friends that are walking past my room would be like, yo, what's that? I'm like, yo, this is African music. Trust me, one day you're gonna love it. Right. You know what I'm saying? And then.
And now it's arenas all over the world.
You know what? I want you to name about 5, right? I need 5 from you. From back home. right?
Okay.
That the world need to know about, but they don't know about right now. I need you to say their names on here. That you want the world to know about, but they don't know.
I don't want to say because I think a lot of them people know, but I also want to just say, I'd say like the 5 next 5.
Yeah.
I can say the next 5.
Yeah.
Next 5.
Because I don't want to, leave people out. I'd say Rema. He got the Calm Down record. Calm down, calm down. I say Rema. I say Buju. I say Ira Star. I say Big Tony. Ooh.
See, now this one to get tough because he started looking around the room at niggas.
Wait. Think well. I don't want Jozo. Nah. Okay. 100. So, okay, let's do it like this. It was Rema, Buju, Ashake.
Without a doubt, a shot.
No, he gone.
Organize.
Him and Rema, between him and Rema, I said they're at the top. Who else? Ira Star. Ira Star. Gruga. The future Afrobeats is crazy because now it's different. Before we needed a whole studio to record. Now you can record on your phone. You can record on your phone, and these boys is so good. You know what I'm saying? And my only worries is which I feel like for me is the next phase, especially after this album and tour that we're about to go. I feel like this is the run that's about to change the things. Not change things in terms of the culture, but change things in terms of ownership of the culture.
Ownership.
Before they grab it from us.
Right.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yes, ownership.
You know what I'm saying? So that's really what we're working on now, like ownership of the culture in the diaspora.
Right.
In America. You know what I'm saying? I want to be able to have an app that agents can download if you want to book the hottest African artist. Do you understand? I want to be able to have our own this, our own that. I'm doing the first, it's gonna be possibly the first African festival, gonna be like the African Coachella. You know what I'm saying? Owned by an artist. Obviously the people do other ones owned by like Live Nation and stuff. So I'm trying to do one. I'm gonna do one in Atlanta. I have a 7 arena tour in a month. 7 arenas back to back.
What's the name of it? The tour?
The Timeless Tour.
Timeless
named
Tour.
after the album. I think we started at DC. DC, Chicago, Toronto, Boston. Where else we go to? Houston. Then Atlanta gonna be the last stop, and then we go Europe. It's crazy.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm gonna challenge you, right? This is what you do. Because you said you want to, but you can. You got the resources and the means.
Yeah.
Create this app, right? But don't just create this app to book the artist. Create this app, throw the big boys on there so they can book them and all that stuff. And then put the up-and-comers on there too so they get exposure too. And it's gonna go. You know what I mean? And like you said, the festivals, the merch, you set up all these stuff on there. And I'm telling you it's gonna go because there's nothing like that out there for Afrobeats. I'm telling you, one of the homies can do it. Get with a coder, set that app up, name it something, boom.
Definitely in the works. Just not even only that, even with like music distribution, like
That all that.
like even like with the new cuts coming up, I don't want them to make like the same mistakes we made. You know what I'm saying? But just rush in. And these days you can blow in 24 hours.
When you say mistakes, what do you mean, bad contracts?
Not only bad contracts, you know what I'm saying, just bad moves. Like you can have a bad contract before you get to your contract. You know what I'm saying? You're always signing to 5 people before you even get to where you're meant to be.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I won't say I signed the best contract. You know what I'm saying? I'm just about to sign some crazy shit right now that's tangible for me. And that's because I didn't have the knowledge. You know what I'm saying? Obviously didn't have the knowledge, didn't know my music was going to blow, as much as this as well. So, that's what we're trying to do. I have a label as well. that I have signed artists, also develop creatives, just a lot of stuff I work with. A lot.
That's what it's about, man. And what do you want the people to know about you and about the future of you before we get out of here?
No, apart from being a musician, like obviously like the charitable side of me, I'm very, very, especially my family, are very, very big on charity,
Yes.
giving back to the community. Like I have a great story. I don't know if you heard, on my birthday a year or 2 years ago, I wanted like a leather strap Patek Philippe. So I told my friends, I was like, everybody drop, like I have so much friends, so I'm like, everybody donate to this account. I want to get the watch, you know what I'm saying, instead of spending it myself. And then it just ended up being a thing, so everybody was sending money. Then I ended up tweeting one of the accounts I didn't use that was like zero balance. I tweeted the account number. You should go read on that. I tweeted the account number and all my fans just started like donating. And this is off the goodwill I've done over the years. So just like everybody donating, down to even people that have 25 cents are donating, like transfers. And it ended up coming up to $600,000 in 2 days.
It's my birthday, man. See how much these niggas love me, you hear me? You ain't got to love me 600,000 worth, nigga. Just a couple 100,000, nigga. 200,000, I'm happy, nigga.
How about you? I think they're meant to pick up. We're gonna go eat after. So, yeah, so it came out to 600,000, right? Guess who called him? Pops.
What'd he say?
Ring. Hey, daddy. Come. You cannot keep that money, Abby. Like, he's saying that, you can't keep that money.
Yeah.
Part of me was like, yeah, and then part of me was like,
that nigga said, daddy, it's mine. What you mean? They said it to me.
He was like, no, we can't keep that money. No. God has blessed you too much. He was happy that, people, the fans and the country had showed appreciation.
Right.
$600,000 for nothing in 2 days?
Yeah.
He's like, we have to give the money to every motherless baby's home in the country.
See, that's easy for Pop to say when Pop got $1 billion and shit. Pop shit on so much motherfucking money. Crazy. You gotta give it away. Then just give it away. Like what?
So we had to.
I'm about to buy a Phantom.
No, I had to kill it already. But I was about to do some crazy shit. But anyway, he made us we had to like send people in the field to go look for all the credible motherless babies homes in Nigeria, and it came up to about it's 36 states in Nigeria.
Damn.
Yeah, and we gave, I think, at least each state's like 4 or 5 motherless babies homes. They all split the 600,000 to the T, to the zero balance. And that's how we gave it away. So we do that as well. So that's something like I want to be doing like every year.
God bless your heart, man.
You know what I'm saying? Every year.
You a good nigga, man.
My last birthday, I couldn't do it because, what happened with me and my wife. But in this year, we plan to do it again as well. A lot of stuff, even like with politics. My uncle is now officially the governor. I don't know if you were on my page years ago when I was campaigning one time.
Yeah.
I'm sure you saw it.
Yeah.
So he, like 4 years ago, he won the election, and they switched it up and gave somebody else. And then we ran again last year, and we won. So we have a lot of good things, going for us.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Shit, one thing I want to do, I want to commend you because they had to send me 600,000. Pops would have called. I'd have been back on the run for the 4th time. Where's David?
Nigga crazy.
I'd have been back on the run, dog, for the 4th time, man.
Crazy.
Dad, you think I'm giving up this 600,000? But you did a good deed, man.
Yes, you did.
It was good. It came back in a billion folds.
Yes, it did. Yes, I'm talking shit, but I probably would have gave it away too. But I just know it was hard at first. Like shit.
Yeah, 600K. I was like, let me keep 200. Like, nope, every single dollar. You know what I'm saying?
Right. So shout out to Pops for just Having so much money that 600,000 don't mean shit to him. Give it away. But listen, man, you got the tour coming up.
Timeless tour. Yup. Yo, you don't understand. Like, and you know the crazy thing? The bigger the genre gets, the more you spend. Especially with production on shows and stuff like that. I remember when my team would come to me like, okay, we're doing a 10,000 venue, 10,000, 5,000 venue. All we gotta do is just put the screen behind.
Oh yeah.
Get the DJ, have the band. Bro, now they giving me a bill of $300 and something dollars to build.
They bringing you in on a helicopter. You gonna drop from the sky, all types.
You know what I'm saying? Insurance, blah blah blah. So it's good to see as well. You know what I'm saying? Like even this tour we're going on, like we've already started planning from a month before, like stuff we want to build, just making it look good. You know what I'm saying? Because now it's at a place where, you know, eyes is on us. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, ownership is very, very key.
Very. Very.
And another thing is, you know, when you got the light, man, you gotta make sure that bitch shine as bright as possible, because you never know. You know, that shit could be here today, and then 3 years from now, that shit could be gone. You know what I'm saying?
What do I always tell you guys? I said sleep. I can't sleep. Brother, I cannot sleep because I'm the type of, I tell I'm going to buy out gracefully. I always say it. I'm never going to be that nigga.
Right.
They're going to be like, oh, damn, it's over. Hell no.
Right.
I'm bowing out on top.
Right. Right.
I'm leaving on top, goddamn. I bet you that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm never the one that I wanted to do. Like, bro, like 6 months ago, I wouldn't even think that I'll be able to do an interview. Do you understand? I won't, like, even before what happened to me, 2 years ago, a year ago, I'm like, and you know, I always tell people this: you can have the biggest point of your career and enjoy that moment as much as you can. Because when it goes down, all you're going to be thinking about is, I remember that time. Yeah. Do you understand? Like, especially like with music, with mentally, I tell people that let that success not be your pinpoint of being happy. Do you understand?
Yes.
Yeah, because I've been at the point where I've been the biggest. And imagine having been, and that's the worst position, because as soon as you just want to relax more, or it's not the same, or you don't get 10 million views in a day,
right?
Because you got 9, it's a problem,
right?
You know what I'm saying? So imagine being that kind of person, and I'm just, you know, grateful, so grateful. You know what I'm saying? Like after 12 years of killing shit, the biggest album just came.
Nigga just getting started after 12 years.
Do you understand? So imagine like shit be lit.
Yeah.
And I was telling somebody the other day, I was saying in the group chat, I was like, patience is virtue.
Yeah.
I could have been hating on who? On every. I'm just happy that the genre is up.
Yeah, but you know what though?
You know what I'm saying? So
you know what though? For you, I feel like you always gonna have a sense of being able to make your best music, because you got into this shit because you really love it.
Right.
You was willing to say, nigga, Dad, I'm not trying to hear none of that shit. You're a billionaire. You got all the money. I'm running away from home. I just want to do music. I don't care. I sleep on the couch somewhere. Yeah, I got a nice ass house with a bunch of armed guards outside, a big ass balcony probably, but I'm sleeping on the couch because I want to do music. You really love this shit. It's a difference. Yes. Some motherfuckers do this shit because they think it's the cool shit to do. Some motherfuckers do this shit because they just want to be famous. Some motherfuckers do this shit because they really love the art of this shit. Like you said, no, I'm gonna record niggas for 2 years just so I can learn how to record.
Facts.
Niggas. All right, now I know how to record niggas. I can record myself. All right, let's go. Then a motherfucker said, dog, man, you be making better sounding songs than these niggas, man. You just don't never record them. But in here, you tell them niggas what to do. You need to do it. Part of you had to be like, you know what, all right, fuck it, let's do it. If a part of you ain't got that fuck it in you, then you never do it. No, man, this shit ain't for me, man. I'm just gonna be an engineer for the rest of my life, man.
I'm telling you, I say the best feeling, and this one I felt it. the best feeling is when everybody just thought it was over and it just gets so lit. I know you know what I'm talking about.
Nigga, I know what you're talking about.
So it just is.
Them niggas thought I'd be doing security at Ross right now.
Bro, you guys don't understand.
Shit.
When I was seeing, when we were in Dubai, and I saw one white girl tear her shirts on available, I said, God, like, got me. But like we thought there's the it cannot get bigger.
Right.
No, because they talked the other day. Say how it, but brother, Chabaye.
Right.
So it's like I'm grateful to God, like with everything that just happened. It's just like, but I didn't think I'll be sitting here talking to you, bro. And you know what I'm saying? It's brought some type of healing, you know what I'm saying, for me and my wife. Just, you know what I'm saying, musically, you know what I'm saying. I'm just grateful to be able to be here and then do it again. And also, I know how many people I've inspired that are probably going through like the same thing we're going through.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So I know how many people. You can't even tell me because like even in my DMs, somebody wrote me the other day that after 7 years. After 7 years of losing her child, she's just getting up after I dropped Timeless album. She said somebody can lose their child and record this type of album and have energy. She got up, took a shower, did her hair, like showed me the whole story, like her, she been on the bed for 7 years.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And when the album dropped, she like, for somebody to be able to do this in, you know what I'm saying? And for me, I look myself in the mirror. I miss him every day. A tear comes out of my eyes every morning. Nobody, you don't have to see it.
Right.
Do you understand? But I looked at myself in the mirror and I said, bro, apart from it just being about me, I know how many people love me. I know people are depending on me. My son up there is looking down like he wouldn't want me to be like. Apart from even me being strong for his mom.
You gotta hold it down.
Which is my primary responsibility. But I have to be strong for the world.
Right.
And you know what I'm saying, I'm just happy that, you know, a lot of people thought, you know, the album, we're gonna drop the album, it's just gonna be a lot of like sad, man, we gave them bangers on bangers. My son is dancing and my mom is dancing in heaven.
Yes, that's what I'm talking
You know what I'm
about.
saying?
Rest in
So-
peace to them, both of them.
So for people to see that it's possible, not that I wish it on anybody, I will even wish it on my enemy.
Right.
Do you understand? But to be able to stand up again and be able to work, man, it's only God. You can't tell me. It's only God. So, you know, those are one of the things that, you know, me and my wife are like, yo, God is a real boy. And then everything just aligned back, bro. Like,
Right.
we performing better.
Right.
Like, you know, we in the gym, we eating better.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Business is better.
Right.
You know, obviously, like, well, God is real. Real talk. Never give up.
Because
Never.
even though a lot of times, even though you lose something, you know, when you go through the pain, you go through that hurt, it also put a sense of focus on you.
Of course.
You know that nothing is fucking promised out here, man. Nobody is promised tomorrow. So even if you're not thinking like that subconsciously, what you just went through, you understand that none of us here is promised tomorrow, so I gotta get this shit.
I said the other day, my boy was speeding. I said, what I said, slow. I said, why are you rushing to?
Yeah.
Say, people are going to the restaurant. What's the time?
Right.
It's 8 something. Why are you rushing to?
Right.
Bro, you don't understand. I'm walking.
Yeah.
Before I used to walk, I'm just having life, just enjoying life. You know what I'm saying?
You walking light, baby.
Bro, oxygen, this oxygen, even just waking up and just sleeping and just waking up.
It's a gift.
I hear stories all the time. People sleep, they wake up, they do autopsy, nothing. No cancer, no sickness, no nothing. You know what I'm saying?
So just to wake up is a gift. Understand that. But man, we appreciate you for pulling up on us, man. We appreciate you for
You
pulling
understand?
up.
Like, even like I said, like both of you have been watching you guys since before the show. You know what I'm saying? Even like when you were inside, when you just got out, I remember that video when you and your wife just fuck around in the bed while I was when she was my girlfriend, and it's just amazing to see what you guys have it's crazy. Imagine how many people you guys have inspired as well. You know what I'm saying? And I really, really want that Lagos trip to happen.
Yes.
Yeah.
You know, so I do a festival, my assistant working out.
Yeah.
I do a festival every December.
Yeah.
In Lagos. It's very, very important
Yeah,
for
we
you.
come out.
You guys to come out there and you know what I'm saying, fuck with it. You know, a lot of artists. Not only interview artists, interview, you know, African legends, interview politicians, interview artists. There's this guy that you know, Fela Kuti.
Yes.
The guy that made all Fela Kuti's albums, all his album artworks. And you've never been to Africa, no?
Never.
I'm gonna make it happen. I'm making it happen. But I'm making it happen. December.
We in Africa, baby.
We gotta do it.
It's just like that.
Right.
After a long time of wondering, where is he and what is he doing? I'm here to confirm that the king of Afrobeat is back, baby.
Oh yeah, are you ready? Yeah, let's go and shut it down. I love making people happy. I don't know why. That bad feeling, I don't like it. And I don't want anybody to, not even my enemy.
I thought you said you wanted to use just 20 minutes inside.
Special! Our back solidified, cemented, man. They're confused, brother. I work too hard, tired. Everybody's sleeping, I'm up, recording. Brother, God has blessed us so much that let's not waste this next one. I will never. They go there.
Party!
Is he ready for the beat of say hell yeah?
This next 5-6 years, I need to own this shit.
The first time I ever heard of Davido was 12 years ago when he dropped his first single, Back When.
In the studio, man, doing crazy stuff.
His music hit the scene, and many people were wondering who this new guy was.
From inside, my manager getting a call a week to like 7 calls a day to now like.
Ooh.